Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and we're back today on the survival world, and I thought about going back to the beach, but I unfortunately have not had time to finish all the details that we've already been replicating over and over again, so there's no point doing that today, and although today we are kind of doing something kind of similar to that, I'm going to try and just blow through this area that we're in. We've done a couple episodes on this so far and I think it's looking great. I think it's really starting to take form and I think it's going to start looking lived in very soon. I know I haven't weathered it all just yet, but I might just do that at the end, or I'll do like a decent amount and then I'll weather it all and then I'll do a bit more, rather than just doing it in little bits at a time. And so yeah, we got our houses down here. We got the courtyard. I'm going to completely do stone bricks for this, because it's a pathway and it'll be walked over and stuff like that. But we'll do cracked ones and maybe we'll do like chips in the ground and stuff like that. We'll make it a little bit more interesting than just like this. Unfortunately, because these are half slabs, we're not able to weather them, which is a real shame. But I think one day Mojang will probably bring in like weathered half slabs as well as like weathered full slabs, to be honest with you. It's just they're just doing more important things at the moment by trying to bring in new blocks, and trying to make the game more diverse that way. So fair play to them. They've got their priorities straight, I think, because that's just that aesthetic is something. And I think see, there's no light in here, so I'm reluctant to use things like vines, because vines like creep upwards towards the light. But I'm still thinking that maybe some vines, because we've still got these torches that for some reason have never burnt out. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe we could add a little bit more detail with other items as well eventually. This is going to be like our grand haul, and we're going to go right back with this. Unfortunately, I don't have time to dig that out at the moment because I am supposed to be revising, but instead I've decided to play Minecraft tonight, because I am sick of looking at a textbook, and I've been watching a lot of like Adam Savage videos on the YouTube channel Tested, and I'm itching to build something, but I have none of my building materials at university, and I'm an avid sort of builder and painter when I'm at home. So this is why I like Minecraft, because it kind of lets me be a little bit more creative. So anyway, we're only a couple of minutes into this video, but I really want to crack on. I'm going to stick some Led Zeppelin on, and I'm just going to go get cracking with all of the houses around here, and then I may weather them, and I want to start building this up here. So what I'm going to do here is, even though last week I messed up and I did a lot of time lapses because I'd accidentally not turned on my microphone clearly is turned on today, but at the same time I kind of might go towards that sort of speed build, because I don't think you're going to want to watch me do all these over and over again like we've done before. But at the same time, I really love this underground dwarven style, and I want you to see every step of the way, even if it's sped up. I don't want to just do it off camera and then come back and be like, there we go, it's done, next project. I want you to see how it's done. I want you to see it, and I kind of want your input as well, so I can go back and I can modify things and change things as I'm going along. So I'm gonna have to carve all that wall out eventually. But first of all, let's build some buildings or shops or whatever we want to do over here, and let's get cracking, I think, because yeah, I'm really itching to go. I also like how, just notice this kind of is like a little walkway here. I may eventually extend these roofs so we can have like another walkway, or we'll do stuff, but I may extend this platform here and add stuff to it, like because we're on a full slab top here, add stuff to it like a little seating area or something, so you could come up here and you could just sit down, I don't know, play whatever Minecraft version of chess is with your dwarven pals before you all die out because it was stupid to live underground. So we'll get cracking anyway. Time-lapse, guys. I'll try and find some different music, because I've been using the same music over and over again. At the moment, going to be listening to a Communication Breakdown by Led Zeppelin, and that's kind of fast, and it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of, I guess, a little bit thrashy as well, although, so yeah, I'll see if I can find some music like that and to put this up. This is why I try and record these things on like Saturday or Sunday, so I can work for a bit like extra, a bit longer on the video. Right, we're 4.5 minutes in then, guys, and we're gonna get started. So let's get started, and I'll be back, and I'll talk to you very soon. Okay, guys, I've been working away for about an hour now, and it doesn't look like much in an hour. But then I've had a couple other things to do as well in between. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I kind of chopped that up to be very quick. So I built this because I was just getting so much cobblestone, a little bit of iron there as well. I just thought that it would be easier to build this little system. If you've never seen one of these before, I'm sure you have, but this is just an automatic burner. And usually you'd have another hopper coming off the side here with all your coal going into it, but I don't really want to use too much coal up in this, and it doesn't use much anyway. I think it uses like one piece of... I'm not sure. But anyway, I've made all that so far, and I took some out of the other thing anyway, because I've been using bit by bit. So up here we got this sort of two-story one. I'm quite pleased with, although I'm very tempted to do that and do that. Yeah. Yep. And let's just pillar up for a second. One more. Thank you. Put that there. I'll just put that there. It just adds light to the place, because it could... I don't mind it being moody, but I don't want it being gloomy, and there is a difference between the two. I left this open here to put this little corner building in. And I might do like a little courtyard thing here, or maybe even like a little garden. Just put some dirt in and put some flowers in. You know, I don't think flowers would do very well down here, but you never know. They could just be masterful at growing things like that. Or, well, to be honest with you, what's probably going to go in there, if I put dirt in there, it'll be weeds. Weeds seem to be able to grow anywhere. So, yeah, I quite like that. I'm quite happy to have designed like a different sized house. This, as you may have seen from the video, there's been a big setback with building this all the way up. So, here's the setback. As you come in here, I've been digging out here, but this is probably as low as this can go, because that block in the corner right there, if you were sharp enough to see it, that is actually part of my part of one of my tower builds that sort of outline the edge of the town, and that there, as you can see, is nice and straight because that is a path. So that is above the ground. So if I like took out this here, boom, there you go. Look at that. It's the path above the ground there. Let's pop that back in there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to layer the roof with stone bricks, and then I'm going to step it with steps, and then it should look quite nice. And I'm going to just stone brick around, and I'm just going to make it all real uniform like. And then I think what I might do is have an upstairs still, absolutely fine. I think one of these, well, the upstairs will be like here, I think. I think if we dig this out and do like a spiral staircase like we've done in the plot world, I think that'd be nice. And it's conservative on materials as well. And it won't interfere with this house as well, because I know this house might go in a little bit, but not that much. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do that staircase. Going up, and then we'll have this going outwards, so we can still have our little marketplace, little meeting marketplace. This I can just keep going back and back. I have checked. I can just go back and back and back. It's not going to connect with anything just yet. So I could have this nice big hallway, and then upstairs I can have like some market stalls and stuff like that. And then what I'll do is, instead of digging this out, is have it coming out of here as like a second floor thing. And then, I mean, if you came in from the top, you'd be able to go around, you'd be able to go down here, and then you'd be able to go down here, and then you'd be able to go down here. And yeah, okay, it's kind of a long way to get down, but it's a way to get down that isn't just a giant ladder, which, by the way, going up and down that is a real pain in the ass, and it's starting to bug me a little bit. So, the faster we can get this done, the better. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it's going to be fine, and I think I am going to change these walls to be brick. I'm all stone brick. And I tell you what my inspiration is, and this is a very small scale version, but I'm going to take you to a creative world where I was playing around with some designs way before I started making videos. So let's save and quit the title. And here we are, folks. This is a creative world. I was going to build like a giant sort of giant city in the style of my floating city. And I started with a few big buildings just here and there, and as you can see, it's night time. I don't know why it does that. It's really irritating. It's actually my computer. It's not the game. Yeah. So this is I've got. I just put some more night vision potion on, because if you look over here, you can see some lights coming from the mountains. If you go over here, you can see I've got my typical windows here. Although these are looking a bit. Whoa! I forgot that I'm in this. Okay, let's just. Put these back, shall we? Although these look a bit nicer, obviously, because I haven't been on here in a while, actually, to see. So, if I go over here and go down into here, you can see I started on this. I kind of left this rough as if they were still cutting this place out. So, yeah. Like this. Little windows that come downwards like that. That's not what you want, is it? I know you didn't really come here to see me do this, so, but anyway, I'm just trying to show you where I got my inspiration from. Lots of ores. So this is like them digging out a new place with ore. So, but if I go into here, here you go. Now, here we are. I absolutely blew the crap out of this place, and this is like the dwarven town that I wish I could make, but I've got such a small hill. We may make something like this if I find a bigger area that I can blow out that don't have too many caves. I was quite lucky with this mountain; there was barely any caves in it. And being in creative is absolutely fine. But I mean, you come through the door and you can walk down this path here, walk down this little narrow corridor here. There's a building here with an upstairs. Oh, and I think it's just turned light outside because we can actually hear them outside. But if we go, see how we can't get out? So anyway, if I go into here again, you got a little bedroom with a bedroom up top, and this was more like just living quarters, purely living. Like they go here to and like double building there, and then you'd go down here, and there's another floor, another bigger room. But then you go down even more, and there's like another floor here, like a half floor. And this is just a little bedroom with a seat. But then you can go up here, and there's even more. But here's like a couple of windows to the outside, so you can see like where you are. And I wanted this to look like it's still inhabited. Like I was going to put villagers in here. But this is the kind of whoa. So this, I haven't built a way down here, but this is kind of thing, like, you know, you go in here, and there's like a meeting room and stuff like that, and there's like bedrooms and stuff upstairs, up there, and then eventually you'd come down onto this place, and this place is kind of cool. Like, you'd have shops, different shops. I did like a bar area, so this is kind of the aesthetic that I want on the plot world, if you've been following that as well. But if you go down here, there's even more of a bar, and there's this place in here. This is the kind of meeting place I kind of wanted to make, but I can't make it this tall anymore, which is a real shame. I'm quite sad I can't sort of replicate this. But you can't replicate this kind of grand scale very easily in survival anyway. It just takes so much farming. Now, when I'm off summer, I could probably do that. But this was going to be my super meeting place. The bar continues down here, and there's just shops. I sort of lay them out like this. So you go in, shop, and I was going to decorate them with lots of different things. And this is where I've taken my inspiration from for the dwarven area. So, sorry, this episode's a bit more of a show and tell kind of thing, isn't it, at the moment? But as you can see, like you see, that's how I stopped the windows from being too boring. I did little steps there. See, I want to take some of this away because this is like my design. This is how I've sort of made it, and I see it, and I did that underneath. Right, okay. Right, yeah, I'm seeing what I did now. And all these steps, they look amazing. The steps, like, it looks so dwarven. And I did. I remember. It's all flooding back to me now. I'm looking at this. You know, you go in here, and there's actual stairs as well, as well as like a little. What the hell? A little lookout place for the window. And this was supposed to be for like dwarfs, basically. So everything is supposed to look kind of small. You know, and there's two ways onto everything. Like right now, I'm standing on top of like the window ledges, really, stuff above the windows there rather than actual walkway. So yeah, this is what I kind of want to achieve eventually, at least in somewhere. But that part there is exactly what I want. All these little steps, all these different levels, you know. And I even started on one up here. You know, like I said, the windows are a bit short because it's supposed to be for dwarfs. So yeah, but if I go out here, you see, I did little other things because these are supposed to be actually shown. So I put bits sticking out of the mountain, like this, real bits sticking out of the mountain. But then I did little bits like this where you come over here and you click that, and there you go. That's how you get into here. But it's only for getting in. It's not for getting out. Although I haven't really built that very well, so you'd have to come in here and you'd have to close it yourself. But there wasn't a lot of room to do the redstone there. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you that because you know, that's where I'm getting my inspiration from at the moment, and I've actually just realised a few things, a few design concepts that work better here than I've been using. And we're back, back in our little one, very small. But I don't know, I'm still kind of hopeful because I think this still looks nice. I think we've still done a good job. Let's try some of those design aspects. Just pop that off for a second. So we did that. Stop this from being so boring. You can't really do it there though, can you? So let's put that back there. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but like I said, that's just like the style that I was using. I think this works fine, you know. And I've done that under there automatically anyway, like that. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right with what we've got because it's a smaller area. If we start trying to make things too grand like mine on the other one. So I think the best thing to do for us really is when we start building up here, and I'll just put ladders in to begin with, is to follow the lines that I've already created. And I think because I blew this place out with TNT ages and ages ago, I think that I did these lines because these were like conservative barriers on how far I can really dig back. And this place isn't going to be too deep. But what I do want to do is there's another place that I want to start one on. But we'll give some time before that instead of doing all this. So what we really need to do now is age the place. Although I'm going to dig all this out. I'm not going to leave the normal stone, this stone, at all. I'm gonna stone brick it. I'm gonna stone brick the whole thing out. Come on, this hasn't been a hugely long episode, and it is now 11 o'clock at night, and I'm very, very tired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all that out, and I'm going to stone brick it. I'm going to stone brick some of these floors. I'm going to do all the little extras because we've got so much stone cooking. I can make so many of these stone bricks that we can actually start doing like some decent sort of detail now, and not have to worry about being conservative with our materials. Build the most important things first. So what I'd like to do is stone out these floors and these back walls that won't be able to be changed, and then just see what it looks like, because it's going to look very much like it's full brick, but I'll try and add some details in as well. But I really don't have many mossy stone bricks left today. I've got a few cracked, so that might have to wait. Again, it's going to look plain to begin with, and then you build on it and you build on it and you build on it, and it looks great. I think this bottom floor looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. I may even dig out the bottom floor to be all stone bricks as well, actually. So I'll tell you what, I'll get cracking on that. I might put a little time lapse in for you guys. I'm sorry there's so many time lapses lately. It's just there's so much to do, and again, I don't want you missing out on the build process, because that's the whole point of survival, is to show you, the build process as well as all the other processes. Yeah, I need to get in there really as well and stuff like that. I want this place to be completely bricked out. Now I've changed my mind. I don't like these textures. I don't like that texture at all, and this just really annoys me because it just looks like dirt. So granite, disgusting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then get then get on with it. I'm getting tired now, so I'm gonna nail this with some more music on. Right, guys, we will be back. We will be back. It's going to be a while for me. It's going to be like a click of the fingers for you. So, let's do it. Well, we're back, and here we are. It looks so much better now. Oh yeah, and I put some of the weather in. I use the rest of my mossy stone up, but yeah, it's fine. Like I'll make some more before the next time. So if we just go up here, I did all up here as well. I think it look way better when we put some more like mossy stone and cracked stone in. It'll look absolutely fine. I did what I could in the rooms. I didn't do the ceilings yet because I just don't know I don't know how far we're going to go. So there's no point in placing blocks that we're eventually just going to cut out anyway. So I just did the stuff that we knew was going to stay. I didn't do in here because again we don't really know what we're doing with the floor yet. You know, technically we could do a step down as soon as we get into here if we want to make this a bit bigger, but I don't think we'll do that, to be honest with you. I haven't made the stairs yet or nothing, but you know, if you come in here, oh, it's the one place I forgot to do. Damn, I'll get onto this. But I did actually make a sink with that's supposed to be a tap and like a little cooker. I've got no stuff in it. It was going to be a bedroom, and then I decided to do a second floor, and I did a bedroom up here with 2 beds. Although I'm tempted to add a third and make it like, you know, like a proper sort of like a family house with a lot of beds. And I'll just show you some of the downstairs stuff, because the downstairs ones, when you go in, you know, there's already a bed in here and stuff like this. So I'm quite happy with that, actually. It looks a lot better once we put in like the stonework and stuff like that. So again, we'll make this look all cracked and old, lots of moss and stuff like that. There is something actually I never did down here for the floor, and I was going to make it look like they had cracks in the floor. And what you do is, for that, you either put in half slabs, which I don't really want to do because you'll be bobbing up and down while you're walking around. But you choose a place like here, take out the stone, and then you put that in. Oh, it's done it upside down. And then you put that in like that. And it looks like there's like bricks missing, but you don't notice it when you walk across it. So let's do a couple more like that. Let's put that in there. Yeah, so it looks like you've got a couple of bricks missing. Actually, yeah, that does look pretty good. Oops. That's a spade. I'm trying to be uniform about it either. Let's go up here a little bit. Yeah, something like that, basically. Just a couple of bricks missing. I think this is starting to look really good. It's starting to shape now, and I think the floor down here being like it is, I'm just going to do one more. I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to do it this way around. There we go. Perfect. That's all we need. So yeah, I've got stuff cooking. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, it's really coming along. We can have more than enough stone just from what we've been cutting out to carry on to finish it off eventually. Like I said, I'm mostly doing the front aesthetic first, and then I'll get on to doing the actual like proper decorating on the inside. I decorated that a little bit because it just worked at the time, and I thought it'd be good to get, you know, a little bit done. Might just take that last bed. There's 2. I'll just take the 1. I might just add that to the room upstairs before I forget, and make it like a proper family house. There we go. I can just about hear a zombie, I think. Must be near a cave system. Or it's dark outside. Every time I finish recording one of these and go outside, it's always dark. So, that's it, I think, then, guys, for this episode. Again, sorry about all the time-lapse videos. I want to show you the build process, and unfortunately this is, you know, it's a repetitive build. It's just like take down, put up bricks, take down, put up bricks, and keep doing that over and over again. It's kind of boring to watch in real time, but again, I don't want you to miss out on the actual build process and what's going on. The only other thing I'm thinking about, actually, and I've just noticed it, so before we leave, I do like the depth in these windows, but what if... What would it be like if I did that? No, it just takes... No, that makes it too plain, doesn't it? It takes out the depth. Okay, but that's what this is all about. Ooh. What if we did that? Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. What if we did this? Ooh. Nah, we've kind of taken out the pattern now, haven't we? Unless we did that. And no, that's exactly what I did earlier, and I said I didn't like it. I'm kind of liking that. These are only half slabs anyway. I don't want to lose these because these are actually worth something. What I was going to do is that. Oh, we could be looking at something now. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. I know technically we could just walk through, but I might do something to change it. Well, it's sort of aesthetic, isn't it? You wouldn't expect someone to walk through there, but I like that. I like those big open windows, big grand windows. So if we stand next to this, we take it out. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. I think that's going to look great. Again, it's all trial and error. It's all evolution. Oh yes, 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 yes. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I might even put another one there. Have this extend out a little bit. Have this as that little sort of dirt courtyard thing I said to you about. Yeah, we could do. Absolutely, could do just a little what would have been a flower bed and is now just nothing, or a little what would have been a pond and it's just dried up with a mossy stone at the bottom. Something like that. Yes, 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 yes. I like that. I like that very much. So that is a great way to end the episode on something that we've discovered that well, at least I like. I don't know if you guys like it. If you do like it, give me a nudge. See if you like it. Tell me if you like it. I like the fact that it goes into the wall, whereas these quite often stick out of the wall. That nice little contrast, and it just adds that depth, so much depth. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please, if you enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, and if you want to keep following these videos, please feel free to subscribe. And just as an FYI for the people who watch this video, I'm going home this weekend, and I'm going to be recording some crafting, some real-world crafting. So if you want to see a video on how to make maybe some nice cheap cosplay stuff, I won't give the game away just yet, but I've ordered the stuff, so it should be home by the time I get home. I'm home between Thursday and Tuesday. All Minecraft episodes will be out as usual. They'll be scheduled to come out, so there's nothing to worry about that. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and if you want to watch those, please do subscribe so you get notifications when I've uploaded that video. I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend. Well, it's the weekend, isn't it? It's Saturday for me, but it's Tuesday for you. So I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on Friday for the Plot World server, where we're going to be carrying on with our pub, and it's going to be Dwarven style again. It's keeping with the theme. I hope it's not going to be boring, but I'm going to do a couple of little different things. So if you haven't watched the episode for the first part of that pub, then that is the previous video to this that I uploaded, the previous Minecraft video I should say, because I did upload just a little scene from Star Wars The Old Republic. Again, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great week. Bye.